Samsung sent me my very own curved UHD TV to get me thinking about the next big thing in movies. Because Samsung is all about the next big thing, and they love movies. Why else would they make a television that's curved like a movie screen? I did pop in a Blu-ray, and that curved screen along with the Ultra HD was pretty spectacular. Plus, using the internet on here, it's the best I've ever seen. YouTube videos have never looked so good. So yes, Samsung has gotten me thinking and excited about the next big thing in movies, which is what this special 3-episode series is all about. And my first pick is Disney's Cinderella, hitting theaters in 2015. Now, it's said that Beauty and the Beast is the tale as old as time, but I think Cinderella could seriously challenge that statement. Both French fairy tales, Cinderella was actually published almost 100 years earlier than Beauty and the Beast, in 1697. Since then, Cinderella has been an opera, a ballet, a Broadway musical, a Hollywood blockbuster, and of course, an animated musical. Yet despite all these different adaptations, it's Walt Disney's Cinderella that is perhaps the most well-known and beloved by audiences. And it's beloved by Disney. Back when the movie was released in 1950, it saved the studio from bankruptcy. Cinderella also marked the beginnings of the Disney Princess brand, as it was Disney Animation's most successful film since its last princess movie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, not surprisingly, as Disney finds new success with live-action versions of their classic fairy tales, Cinderella is towards the top of the list. But while Alice in Wonderland was a sequel, Oz the Great and Powerful a prequel, and Maleficent told from the villain's point of view, what will be the twist on Cinderella that warrants a second look? Word is, the only real change from the original story will be that this Cinderella meets her prince early on, yet mistakes him for a palace employee, probably to keep audiences from thinking she's a gold digger. Yet maybe Cinderella doesn't need to be reworked. Perhaps what will make this version of Cinderella unique is that it will be an adult telling of a story that still appeals to many adults. With today's current trend in movies of more honest storytelling, why not give women a fairy tale they can relate to? Isn't that partially what made Frozen such a big hit? Disney is already hinting that this version of Cinderella will focus more on our heroine's despair, trying to stay true to her dying mother's final words that it's important to have courage and hope. That's a strong and important message even today. But before you think that Cinderella is going to get too dark, remember this is also an opportunity for Disney to go full fantasy in a live-action movie, rivaling the magic of their animated classics. As Julia Roberts said in Pretty Woman, I want the fairy tale. And already with the teaser trailer, we have a spectacular-looking glass slipper and a sweeping score. Yes, Disney is aiming to make the fairy tale real. Kenneth Branagh is an excellent choice behind the camera, not only proving himself to Disney in the past with their first Thor movie, but also with several critically acclaimed adaptations of Shakespeare's work under his belt. And while audiences are excited to see Angelina Jolie as Maleficent, Cate Blanchett as Lady Tremaine could be equally as fascinating. Helena Bonham Carter as the fairy godmother promises something different, as does the casting of Downton Abbey's Sophie McShera and Holiday Granger as Cinderella's stepsisters. Could this version of the story offer a more sophisticated picture of jealousy and how women see and compete with each other? Finally, with Lily James, also from Downton Abbey, in the lead role, and Richard Madden from Game of Thrones as Prince Charming, Disney has their demographics covered. So are you interested in watching a real fairy tale? Or is that an oxymoron, even for Hollywood? Be sure to share your thoughts down below. And again, a huge thanks to Samsung for making these The Next Big Thing episodes possible. The next time you're looking to buy a television, as a movie lover, you should really consider their new Ultra HD curved televisions. Again, just like a movie screen. We talk all the time here on Beyond the Trailer about how more and more people are watching movies at home because of amazing televisions, like this one. If you'd like to learn more about it, there's a link in the video description. What are my other choices for the next big thing to come out of Hollywood? You can find out right now.